Hey guys, welcome. I'm actually recording this in my car because I haven't had time all day to record it in my living room. So, welcome to this car edition of Coffee and Comics. Comics and Coffee. Either way is the best thing to do. Yeah, I don't have any real news stories to report, but I just want to talk about some nerdy kind of guide stuff that we go through as nerds and geeks and just all around nice shy guys when we get women's numbers. Okay, normally when a guy gets a woman's number, it's very easy for him to do because he's making shit up as he goes and women just eat it up. And then, it's a back and forth game of too many fucking rules of like, when should I call him? When should I call her? I gotta wait 2 days. Don't text. Maybe call. Don't leave an answer. Don't leave a message on the answering machine. All that shit. Now, for us, that's what we think about. We think about that all the time as soon as some girl takes an interest in us and actually gives us their number. A normal guy gets a woman's number and is just like, well, all right, then this is probably going to be, not saying most guys probably don't do this, but some guys are like, well, this is Tuesday, and on and so forth. But for us, we constantly are like in our own heads about this relationship stuff. Some of us. I'm not going to generalize the whole nerdy geek nation here, but some of us tend to, when we get a number, automatically think how the relationship's going to end up, or how's it going in 5 to 10 years, or even in months, or even in like 3 to 4 months. Is it psychotic to think that? Yes it is, but we can't help it because people of the nerdy culture or geek culture are hyperly sensitive ourselves. So therefore, we're constantly thinking of contingency plans and how this is going to go and how that's going to go. And it doesn't... We can't just live sometimes in the moment. We have to plan out, after we do something, we have to plan out the next part of what we're doing. It's just kind of how we are. That's why we're able to make awesome things and remember, lines from Ghostbusters or, that's again too, because we love it, so. But, I digress from a previous conversation. For me, at least, I calm myself down. I talk to myself, I like, listen, yes, talking to yourself is a bit crazy. I get it. Normal people don't talk to themselves. Which, that in itself is crazy, because if you don't talk to yourself sometimes in your car, or in your house, or by yourself, there's something wrong with you, okay? Don't tell me you don't talk to yourself at least once or twice. Okay? So, but for me, when I get, if I get a girl's number, and I try to follow the rules of dating, because I have tried to not follow those. I've not followed those rules, and I turn out to be the nice guy, and women don't apparently like nice guys, so therefore I've tried to follow the rules. Yes, I'm doing quotes. Leave me alone. The rules of actual, dating, and it makes you psychotic following these rules. And they're unwritten rules, by the way. There's no rule book. I mean, there's a guy that can write a book about these rules, and, nerds like us would probably pick it up and read it because, some of us may need help. The rest of us, we're just hyperly sensitive, aware of ourselves. So, I'm not trying to bash anyone. That's just sometimes it happens. But it bothers me more because of thinking of all these rules I have to follow. I mean, I don't know, I just hate playing games. I hate playing games unless it is on my Xbox or my PS3 or at a comic book store. I hate playing these mind games. These mind games are fucking stupid. Whoever came up with them, you're stupid. And this is horrible. Because it's just too much. It's too much to think about before you would actually go out on the first day. And you even to think about the first date is horrible enough. Are you kidding me? Let alone try to find out what to call this woman? It's too exhausting. I have too many things to do to worry about what time of the day I should call her, what should I text her, or where are we gonna go? How are we gonna make this? How am I gonna make these dates fun? It probably would come natural when that happens. When you finally find that person and stuff just comes naturally. But at the same time, the start point of your natural, as you start dating the woman that you like, it's psychotic. It makes your brain work itself too much, and you stress yourself out, and sometimes you just want to give up and just be like, listen, she didn't text back, well, it was good. It was a good run while it lasted. It was a good run. And we tend to give up a little too early before you can see what happens. I don't know. It's how I view relationships and dating the way I am. Because, yes, I'm a nice guy, but I'm not going to be an entire asshole just to get one girl's phone number. I mean, that in itself is a lot of work. So, I just continue to be myself, and I'm not the overly nice guy. I'm not that guy that will call you every 15 minutes or wait every 3 hours to call you or text you or do whatever, because that's over the top. Okay, guys. Note, you shy guys, you shy nice guys, don't do that. Don't call 3 times a day. If she hasn't answered by the first one, that's it. Just leave a message and move on. Move on with the day. Okay? She doesn't answer the first 2 text messages, move on with your day. Okay? Don't leave presents with love notes in it if you haven't gone out on the first day yet. Don't do that. That's just a bad thing. Okay? So, what did we learn here today? We learned that I constantly can talk about this stuff for hours and probably not make any sense. Also, I learned that I can drive and film a video all at the same time without even crashing or being distracted. So, I will say goodbye to you guys. Hope you guys have a good day, and be careful in this rain. If you live in the Sacramento area, be careful in the rain if you're driving. Okay? Don't be doing what I'm doing, because this is just dangerous. So please subscribe, read more comics, and see you later.